Hey guys, welcome back to Ashes and Orange Tarot. I am going to be doing a reading for my fire signs for Aries season that is now until April 20th. My fire signs include Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and it is going to be 3 cards for each week of Aries season. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse my space. And this is really important to do when you're giving tarot readings because what it does is it clears out any negative energy. I like to use white sage. Sometimes people don't like to use sage because they don't like the way it smells. But after you cleanse your energy, you want to go ahead and put energy back in, because when you're cleansing your space, you're actually taking all the energy out. You're not just taking the bad energy, you're taking the good energy too. So what I like to use is I like to use these little like protection sprays. I actually make them. They're infused with lemongrass, mandarin, amethyst, and rose quartz. They have a really nice clean smell to them and they're all natural. But now that that's done, I'm going to be using the Cosmic Tarot and the Enchanted Map Oracle. Let's get in to see what Aries season has for my fire signs. And guys, don't mind my hands. Like I said, I'm a hairdresser and I did a purple balayage on a client yesterday, and those direct dyes, those that Pulp Riot, you know, when you shampoo it out, it really gets on your hands and stays there no matter what you do. So don't mind that. My hands are kind of purple. Look at this, guys. Aries is playing with me. All these Aries signs, this Aries season is playing with me. I pulled this one. This is always like the game card. I don't like that. I'm going to shuffle one more time. And there's another one in here too. It's a guarantee. I should probably just take those out, but I just feel like they're a part of the deck. So knowing me, I'll find some kind of symbolic meaning for those cards. One more shuffle. I'm so sorry. What's in store for my fire signs for Aries season? I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab my phone really quick. because I did this reading for the same spread type for my air signs, and I'm having a problem remembering like what this card, the position of this card, what this stands for. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at the spread real quick. Give me like 5 seconds. Okay, so this card right here represents the highlight of Aries season. Okay, so sorry I keep messing with the laptop. I'm all over the place. If you see these vertical rows, they represent each week of Aries season. So there's 4 rows here, 4 vertical rows. The top horizontal row represents love. The middle represents career. And the bottom row represents money. This card is guidance. This card is the highlight of Aries season. This card represents the hopes for Aries season. And this card represents the key to Aries season. So the key that's going to tie everything together. So, all right, fire signs, Leos, Sagittarius, Aries. For the first week in love, we have the Devil in reverse. So this may signify that some of you guys are holding on to something that's not good for you. So it could be a toxic relationship or ways that you are treating your partner. They might not be very healthy for either of you. So the Devil in reverse here with love signifies that you guys are definitely holding on to something that's not healthy. It could be the way someone is treating you or the way that you're treating someone else, or it could be you guys could be doing something to yourselves that is not beneficial for you or your spouse, partner, or anyone you love in the long run. So the Devil in reverse is signifying that you need to give up unhealthy behaviors and thought processes, and it looks like you're having a hard time letting them go. And that's for the first week, and energies constantly change, so that doesn't mean it can't change. Career. The Tower in reverse. So when we pull the Tower card, usually people freak out. They think like, oh my gosh, they call it a tower moment, like everything's going to come crashing down, and it's going to be bad. Basically, the Tower in reverse is saying that for you guys in your careers, a lot of you fire signs, could be moving on to something else. We are tearing down old ways, we're tearing down old career patterns, but when we tear down, when something's torn down, we rebuild. So a lot of you guys are probably in the process or having to change something or rebuild in your careers. But with this being in reverse, I feel like you're a little resistant this first week. So in this week, you may be kind of feeling some type of anxiety around changing things, or it looks like with the Devil card in reverse and the Tower in reverse, you guys are just kind of like afraid of change a little bit. So that's what that is just this week. In money, we have the Star. I love the Star because this actually represents my zodiac sign. The Star represents an Aquarius. So for money, this is really, really good. So the Star represents a light in the darkness. So despite what you're going through this week and being afraid of change and letting go of old behaviors, old patterns, rebuilding your business. You guys could be afraid of that, but you don't have to be scared, because one thing that's good this week is the money that's going to be coming in. It's going to be like a light in the darkness. Like, I feel like a lot of you fire signs are very money driven, so when the money's good, everything else gets good. So I feel like that's true to a lot of you guys. Or you could be like dealing with an Aquarius that's going to help you find ways to make money. Or, like I said, more than anything, the star here this first week represents a good card for money. It's going to come in, it's going to be abundant, and I think it's going to really help you in those other situations that you're afraid of letting go of. So that one's good. For the second week, for love, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. When sword energy is representative of words, communication. Fives a lot of times conflict, turmoil. With this being in reverse, I think that some of you this week are going to come into conflict, fire signs, could be with an air sign, or it could be a conflict in regards to, you could have an argument with somebody in your love life, which fire signs, you could be tied up with an air sign somewhere, but it definitely signifies that there's going to be some words, or it's going to be a little attitudes are going to happen. You're going to have an attitude, they're going to have an attitude, something's going to happen. I feel like in the second week, and it's probably just ties into the devil here in the reverse, and not wanting to release like toxic words. It could be, but looks like there's going to be a little bit of conflict in the relationship, and that doesn't mean that there's going to be any kind of like third party situations or big crazy things. It could be like, dude, you didn't take your laundry out of the dryer, something stupid or something like that. That's what I see for the second week for my fire signs and their relationships or their love situations. Career, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, again, I always say this in every reading. You know this, and I say it so much, you already know. 9, we immediately think of the number 10. 10 represents completion, so I look at 9 as like, okay, we're almost there. Cups represent emotion. So with this being in reverse, I feel like you guys are really up in your heads about like, damn, like, I keep trying so hard, like, why am I not, why do I feel like I'm not really going as far as I'd like to with my business? It could be the fact that, you're resisting change in your business, you're resisting change in your careers, and that resistance could be causing you to feel upset that you're not coming into a completion of something in your career. So that's like kind of like the feeling that my fire signs could get in the second week of Aries season. Money, Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles represents money, anything having to do with earth. I like that the Pentacles did come up in the money portion of the second week of Aries season for you fire signs, but it looks like because you're getting a lot of money this first week, you're going to go into this like Princess of Pentacles energy with your money. Princesses tend to be a little bit immature, a little bit impulsive, but with this princess being in reverse, I'm kind of getting like the opposite feel for this card. I feel like we're going to go into queen energy, and we're going to be protective of our money that came in during the first week. So in the second week, we're going to be watching our money. We're going to be taking care of it. That's that. So for the third week for my fire signs for Aries season, for love, 4 of Cups in reverse. So I'm thinking that a lot of you, for this card for my fire signs, cups again represent emotion. I think that after, like, you know, realizing that there needs to be some changed behaviors, and the little conflict that you had, like, earlier in the Aries season with your loved one, we're coming into this Four of Cups energy in reverse. So if you see upright, all the cups are filled, okay? But in reverse, it's kind of like, it's almost like this guy right here doesn't realize that his cups are full, and he's like stuck in this, like, you know, I guess up in his head feeling, but he doesn't realize that the cups are full. And in order to keep the cups full in this love situation, some changes need to be had, some thought processes need to be turned around, you know. We have to turn that frown upside down so we can keep what's in our cup of love, per se. So just, I feel like this is something to be aware of, fire signs, in this third week. Be grateful for what you have. Like, don't focus on the bad things. Focus on the cup as being full, not being empty. So focus on the good aspects of your love relationships. That's what that is telling me in this third week. So, in career, Justice in reverse. So the Justice card is related to the air sign Libra. So Justice card, when this appears in a reading, it means that there's something in the career is balanced. When it's upside down, it could represent some unfair situation going on in your career, or something is off balance. Whatever that is, that's something that you're going to have to figure out. That's something that you will know, fire sign. But something in your career in the third week is going to be off balance. And it could be because you're up in your head about your personal situation. But something's going to be off balance. Or be careful, because somebody might try to get over on you in your career. Somebody may not be treated fairly, or you may be feeling like you're not being treated fairly. Or watch out, because you may subconsciously not be aware that you're not being fair to someone else in your career or business or whatever. So Eight of Cups in reverse in the money. So I think around the third week, whatever is going on with this unjust stuff in the career, or the imbalance, is I can't speak. It's going to make you guys feel like you're not making enough money. Like, this is money. This Justice card, this unjust card in the career, is going to tie to money. And I think you guys are going to be upset, like, you know, really, really worried about, you know, the money situation in the third week. Even though you were trying so hard to protect it in that second week, the third week looks like you're going to be, like, worried about it for some reason. And like I said, energy changes all the time. Something could have been said in your career to make you worry about your money. You know, words are pretty much energy. They're not physical things. The words are words. So if somebody says something to you to make you feel like they're treating you unfairly, or you're not being fairly compensated or something like that, don't try not to worry too much about it. I sense a lot of worry in the latter part of Aries season, as we come into that third week. I'm sensing a lot of worry around, you know, your personal life. You feel like you're being treated unfairly. You're worried about money. Let's go ahead and look into the fourth week of Aries season. For love, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys may be feeling, some of you guys could be single and really up in your heads about, like, when am I going to find my person? Is love ever going to find me? 6 is the number of love. 6 is the number for, like, sexual energy. passionate connection. Cups represents feelings and emotions. So I feel like some of you fire signs are single and you're searching for your person and you're kind of getting discouraged in that last week. You're getting in your feelings again. With it being in reverse, definitely like a little bit of worry. You're worried about, you're worried about your love life, pretty much. I don't know what's going on. Or somebody could be dealing with the cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be, whoever your partner is, or this love situation, you guys may be making them feel like that, almost as if they're not good enough, or you're not making your partner feel great, or they may be, you guys may be worried about them in a sense. So there's a lot of worry in this, and like I said, energies always change. Career, 5 of Pentacles. Because there was an unfair situation in your career, this 5 of Pentacles says there's definitely going to be some sort of conflict in regards to either money or your job. There's going to be a conflict at the latter part of Aries season for you guys, for fire signs. But like I said, it may not be. It's probably not some like tragic tower moment. It could just be like, oh my gosh, my paycheck was off $2. Like let this is super minor inconvenience, or I didn't get paid right when I was supposed to get paid, or there's a delay on this. There's going to be something with career. But money, coming down to money in the last week of Aries season, we have the 6 of Swords. This card represents balance and stability. 6 represents love. Swords represent air. So this is a good card. This tells me that whatever conflict that's coming in and this worry is actually going to turn into some stability. Clarity is going to be had. Swords also represent bringing clarity to a situation. So I think that all of this is going to become clear, and it's going to be back to, you're going to see things for what they are, and you're going to be back on balance. So there's really nothing to worry about. Like, it's a little rocky or whatever, but it's in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be okay. So the guidance here, this is you guys, this is Wands, this is fire energy. The guidance is the 2 of Wands. There's definitely, it's telling you that you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision quickly, whether that be in letting go of some toxic behaviors in your love life in order to make you feel comfortable and your partner feel comfortable. A decision is going to have to be made. You have to let go of that toxic energy, whether it be you, or you might need to have a talk with your partner and say, hey, something's got to change. So that is definitely what that guidance is for you. For your career for Aries season, I think that what it's telling you is you need to make a decision around how you handle conflict in your career. Are you going to be are you going to be immature about it, or are you going to speak up for yourself? Wands are very action oriented. Wands relate to fire signs. Fire signs are very action oriented, so this is telling you to take action on any conflict in your career this month. For the money, I think that it's telling you to make the decision to stop worrying about your money situation. Money comes and goes. The Princess of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you're coming out of that princess energy, going into that queen energy to protect your money and your assets, and then to make that decision to stand faithful in that 6 of Swords stability. So that's the guidance for you this month. The highlight is the 2 of Swords. So the highlight, I think, is basically around 2 represents dual, or 2. So there's definitely an energy of like love here, money, and there's an energy of worry and anxiety. The 2 of Swords in reverse is telling me that we need to hang on to that love and money, that positive situation, and let go of the sword energy, which is the worry and the anxiety. With this being in reverse, it's saying that it's going to be hard for you guys. It's going to be hard for you guys to let go of that toxic worry, those toxic behaviors. But with the two, it's telling you to make that decision, let that shit go, and then things will definitely get better for you. Highlight. This is the hopes. The hopes for this month for you guys is the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands represents very quick, like, action, like fiery conflict. But because this is in reverse, the hopes for you guys are that you can take a deep breath, slow down, and resolve these conflicts that may come up for you during this month, during Aries season. So to tie this all in, this is the King of Cups. So cups represent emotions. I feel like a lot of you fire signs are going to be in that fiery emotional energy this month around your personal lives, your love lives, your career, and your money. Okay, the King of Cups is telling us throughout all this, embody this energy. Kings are stable. They're very protective. And especially the King of Cups, he is very emotionally grounded. This is telling you to stay emotionally grounded. No matter what happens, no matter what people say to you, no matter what your spouse yells at you about, no matter who's being unfair to you, or your worries around money, you have got, guys, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this month is very important for you to stay grounded in your emotions. Go outside, smoke a cigarette, take a deep breath, get active, go for a walk, whatever you need to do, ground your energy so your emotions don't get a hold of you. Because this month it's going to be some ups and downs. But as long as you stay in this King of Cups energy and stay grounded, you'll pan out, you'll be okay, everything will stable out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card just to see what my fire signs need to hear from the oracle. Okay. So, you got Sacred Pool, and you got Making a Choice. So, the Sacred Pool here represents everything this month. Your little sacred pool of ideas, scenarios, situations, experiences. Everything that happens in your life is sacred. You're going to have to make a choice, as I said, with the Two of Swords in reverse. You're going to have to make a choice to stay grounded and balance through all this. Change the toxic behaviors. Look on the positive side. If you're having issues with a personal situation, stay grounded enough to bring these issues to the attention of the other person. Try to really make the choice to not hone in on your anxiety and your worry, because I see a lot of that going on for you guys this month. All it takes is some cognitive dissonance, it takes some, not cognitive dissonance, but realizing your cognitive dissonance. What that means is when you're aware of it, you can change it. Cognitive dissonance is when you're like, oh wow, I know I'm really being an asshole, but I keep doing it. You need to make the choice to stop. You need to make a choice to stop doing it, do the right thing, and also it involves some restructuring of thoughts. Make the choice to restructure the negative, worrisome thoughts into good thoughts, and that a big thing that helps that is this King of Cups energy is staying grounded. Go for a walk. That's all I have for my fire signs for Aries season. I hope it helped. If you liked it, give me a like on my video and share it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.